YouTube, it's your girl, A Good Steward, coming back with another video. So I apologize because there's been some time that's passed since I've made a video. So a couple of things going on, just crazy busy at work. But then secondly, I've just had trouble uploading my videos to YouTube. So really doing some research, trying to figure out what's happening and what's going on with that. So nonetheless, I'm really going to try to stay committed to making the videos. Even though I only have 5 subscribers, super thankful and grateful for you guys as you are following along my journey. Obviously hoping for more subscribers, but I also just really want to be held accountable for how I am budgeting and spending money, really wanting a better relationship with money. For those of you who are new to my channel, thank you so much for watching and tuning in today. I make videos about my financial journey. As far as trying to really apply biblical principles to how I spend my money. So with that said, let's go ahead and get started. I create my own worksheet. It is based off of, or it's inspired by both Dave Ramsey and the Budget Mom. So Dave Ramsey with the zero-based budgeting technique, but also the Budget Mom. She has a worksheet that she's done paycheck to paycheck budgeting. So really that intrigued me and interested me. I've created my own worksheet. I don't sell them or anything, so this is just for me, and it's specific to my sinking funds as well as just my various categories. And so with that said, we are going to go ahead and get started. So again, thank you so much for tuning in to this video today. And I'd love for you to subscribe and join me on my journey. That would be awesome. And then as always, if you stick around to the end, I share a Bible verse that is particularly inspiring or motivating to me as I work to get my finances under control. So here we go. This is for the paycheck for February the 26th. So I'll put that date here. This is the second paycheck of the month. I did not have any extra income this month. I have sold a few things on Poshmark, so excited about that, but I've not redeemed any of those items and had them send me a check or anything at this time. So still, I just kind of want to accumulate that money and let that build up before I redeem those dollars. So anyway, no extra income, but my income total for this particular pay was $3,286. There was some change associated with it, but for the sake of my worksheet today, I'm not going to attach any of the cents to my dollar amounts. I do keep a buffer in the bank, and so I'm going to just go from there for right now and see if that works or not. My next category, what a blessing. Again, I believe that my paycheck and the ability to earn an income is a blessing from God, and so it's a blessing, and I do tithe on my gross amount as well as give an offering. So that amount is $613. So when I subtract my $613 from the $3,286, then I have $2,673 left. The next thing that I do is pay myself next. And this is something that I've not always done. Instead, I have been really bad about going shopping. And then if I have money left over, I put it in the bank, especially when I don't have a particular goal that I've been saving towards. So with this, I'm making certain that I am paying myself first. And so here I've got 3 different categories. So my first one is just a savings account. And I do have 3 savings accounts. This is just one that's linked to my checking account. I do have other savings that money goes directly over there to those accounts. $10, I'm a recent investor, and you'll see in my next video, my sinking funds video, that I did open a Robinhood account last week. And so, so recently, just kind of wanting to dip my toes into the stock market. And so I'll talk about that in another video. And for retirement, that's a 0 for today. So when you add that up, then we have $210, and the leftover amount is $2,463. If you have seen my videos before, then you'll notice that my categories are laid out a little different on my worksheet. And actually, I don't know if you guys can see it well at all. Yep, I think you can. Otherwise, I guess I could try to zoom you in a little bit more. Hope that's okay. So here I decided to put my expenses that I pay online on this side, and then I added some additional sinking funds because I had been just kind of writing them off to the side. So I added them. So it's just a little bit, it looks a little different than it has in my previous videos. So with that said, my AT&T cell phone bill is at $242. This should be going down. They keep promising me a discount for an auto pay, for signing up for auto pay. So hopefully that will go down. We'll see that reflected in March. So we'll see. For my car, that's $400. My gas bill's $233. Discover card is $0. Gas in my car is $30. Hulu, $2. IPL, which is my electric bill, is $150. My mortgage is $900. Nelnet, I have 2 different accounts, and I'm not paying on either one of those today. Netflix has gone up, so that's $18. And for my internet is $91. So when you add all of those together, then that comes to $2,066. And when you subtract that $2,066 from the $2,463, then that leaves me with $397. So here we've got my cash envelopes. And so for beauty and toiletries, that will get 10. Clothes and shoes, receive 10. Eating out receives 10. I've been doing such a better job of eating at home, cooking at home, and not just stopping on my way home from work because I'm tired and don't feel like it. So I do a lot of meal prepping on the weekends now, and that's just saved me a ton of time and money. So if you haven't done that yet, I really encourage you to try it. Groceries will get $50. Household gets $15. Miscellaneous is $15, and the total is $110. So when you subtract 110 from the 397, then that gives me $287. So I have $287 to put into my sinking funds. So let's hop to it. So in my for the anniversary party, and for those of you who are brand new to my channel, my siblings and I are throwing my parents a 50th anniversary party. So I will be saving $30 towards that with this pay. My benevolence fund gets $10. My birthday, which is in June coming up, will get $10. Blinds, I do need new blinds for my house. I don't need them, I want them. I want the fancy motorized kind, and I have a huge picture window, so I'd love to purchase that, but I know it's gonna be pretty expensive. It's not something that's an immediate or an urgent need, so I can take my time saving money for those. But I do want to start saving for that. Bath and Body Works, their candle day at the end of the year is, I'm saving $5 for that. Car insurance gets $25. Car maintenance gets $10. Car registration gets $25. Christmas, I pulled my 2 envelopes for the challenge for this pay, and I got $25 in one envelope and $29 in the other. So that will be $54 that goes to Christmas in that challenge. My emergency fund will receive $45. Furniture, I'm not stuffing that this paycheck. For gifts, that will receive $10. Home decor will receive $5. Let's see, house maintenance gets 10. Kids college for my nieces and nephews will get 10. I just want to be that auntie that sends them pizza money and just little money for little incidentals. Lawn care will get 15. Phone upgrades will get 5. Planner gets 5. Vacation will get 4, and wedding will get 4. And when you add all of those up, then that's $287, and there's 0 left over. So that's what I mean by a zero-based budget. Every single dollar in this amount for my paycheck has an assigned job or task and something that it has to do. So it's going to force me, in this entire budget process has forced me to be so much more thoughtful and intentional with how I spend my money. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a real struggle for me, guys. So I'm somebody, I would just go to Target and just drop $150, wouldn't think anything of it. And so now it's almost, I'm just kind of having some withdrawal symptoms a little bit. So just pray for me as I really work to just be, again, just hold myself accountable in a different way for how I'm spending the money. So on the back side of this form is is how I break down the cash and how I want it from the bank. And so again, I write the amount and then I write down the denomination and add it up to make sure that it totals everything that I want it to total. And then I also, at the bottom, I just have the action steps and the things that I don't want to forget to do, like pay a bill online or whatever. So I will fill this out off camera, and I will be back on in just a second. Okay, I'm back and I have filled out the sheet. I do think, and I wonder if my videos have been too long, and that's why I've been having the trouble uploading the videos. And so I wanted to go ahead and just do this part off camera, just to shorten my videos just a little bit. Let me know if that's okay with you guys, or if you prefer to watch it as I actually fill it out. And so here it's just the same amounts that I transferred from the other side. And it's just the breakdown of how I want them delivered from in denominations. So for example, for the anniversary party, I put a tally mark. I want 110 and 120 for that. And then I do that for both my sinking funds and my cash envelopes. And then when you add it up, it comes to 407. And then when you add up all of the different denominations, make sure it adds up this way and this way for a total of $407. As far as my action steps go, I need to pay my mortgage. I write it down because, yes, I might forget to do that. So I want to make sure I write it down. My credit score has been going up. That's one of the goals. If you watched my 2021 financial goals video, if you haven't watched it, love for you to go and check that out. But my credit score, I'm excited to say, has been steadily increasing. So really excited about that. I do use Credit Karma to monitor my credit score. Pay my tithes and offering, make sure I do that. Pay my bills online, my car, my gas, electric, so on and so forth. But I also wrote credit card and put several exclamation points here because I did receive my tax refund check from both the federal and the state, and it is enough, well, almost enough to pay the complete balance off completely. So very excited about that. And what I'm going to do is dip into the savings that's associated with my checking account and just pay it off completely. So I will have that debt completely paid off. And so again, that's one of my financial goals for 2021. So I will be doing an update on my financial goals. I was going to wait and do a quarterly update towards the end of March, but depending on how much progress I'm making on my goals, I may go ahead and record that and do that one sooner, just depending. So we'll see. And then also just withdraw the cash. So I will be headed to the bank in just a little bit, and I will withdraw the cash, and then I will put out my next video which will be my cash envelopes or stuffing my cash envelopes as well as my sinking funds. So as always, I want to leave you guys with a Bible scripture for the video. And so I selected for today Proverbs 25:28. I will go ahead and let's see. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, so let me zoom in just a little bit. But this scripture really speaks to me. Let me read it first, and I got this from the Amplified version of the Bible. It says, like a city that is broken down and without walls, leaving it unprotected, is a man who has no self-control over his spirit and sets himself up for trouble. And so this speaks to me just life generally, but it also speaks to me referring to just money. And again, there's been times where embarrassed to acknowledge it, but it's true nonetheless that I have been out of control with my spending habits and just spending just to spend. And I have a closet full of clothes and shoes to prove it, and just buying things just because, it was sport, right? And so just not having that self-control. And so really wanting to make certain that that I am applying self-control and self-discipline to myself. And it's really paying off. And it's really, really been a great thing because I am seeing the fruits of my labor. And I haven't even been doing just this intense budgeting for very long, literally just a matter of a couple of months. But the way that my sinking funds are growing, the way that my bank account is growing, paying the credit card off, being able to start. I've got to make my mind up whether or not I really want to, how much I want to build up in an emergency fund versus going ahead and beginning to attack my student loan debts. They've been hanging around forever, and I really want to, now that I've kind of gotten this get out of debt bug, then trying to figure out how much I want to attack that, or which one of those I really want to be my priority and my focus. So anywho, just having that self-discipline and that kind of just that drive to be better financially has really been helpful. And so that's why this scripture just speaks to me in this moment and on for where I am in my journey. So with that said, thank you so much for watching the video today. I really appreciate it if you like the video, and I hope that you like it. I hope that it's helpful for you as well as for me. So if you like the video, I would really appreciate a thumbs up. If you have a comment or a suggestion for me, very open to suggestions. Please feel free to leave a comment down below. Certainly appreciate it. And if you so desire, then please, I would really appreciate if you would hit that subscribe button as well. So thank you for your time today. I pray for each and every one of you, and I pray that you can go out there and be a blessing to other people and be blessed yourself. So peace out. Thank you. Bye.